Hello students, in this class we study the Haworth structures of other carbohydrates. That is, in last class we have studied about the elucidation of structure of glucose and writing the Haworth structure of the glucose. In this class we consider second biomolecule, second carbohydrate is the fructose. Fructose. Fructose molecular formula is C6H12O6. Fructose is a monosaccharide. It is a monosaccharide. Ketohexose. Ketohexose means it contains ketonic group having 6 carbon atoms. It is also a reducing sugar. Reducing sugar means reduce the Tollens and Fellings reagent. Generally, if you study the pure aldehydes and ketones, this Tollens and Fellings answered only by the aldehydes but not by the ketones. Only aldehydes gives the positive test for Tollens and Fellings. Ketones gives the negative test. But fructose contains a ketonic group. Even though it has ketonic group, it reduces Tollens and Fellings. Why it reduces Tollens and Fellings means because in fructose, ketonic group rapidly converted into aldehydic group that continuously changing into aldehyde. That ketonic and aldehydic group, they are in equilibrium. One form ketonic group changing into aldehydic and aldehydic group again converting into the ketonic. This is the character of the fructose molecule. But generally fructose is a ketohexose. That ketonic group continuously changing into the aldehydic group in case of the fructose. Hence, even though fructose has a ketonic group, it reduces the Tollens and the Fellings. In pure organic compounds, Tollens and Fellings is only positive test for the aldehydes and the negative test for the ketones. That fructose is a reducing sugar. It is a levorotatory. It is levorotatory in nature. Levorotatory means this solution of the fructose turns the plane polarized light in the anti-clockwise, that is towards the left. Fructose solution turns the plane polarized light in anti-clockwise direction. Hence, fructose is considered as an levorotatory in nature. It is levorotatory. This fructose mainly present in the fruits. It is present in the fruits and is called fruit sugar. Glucose is called grape sugar. Fructose is called fruit sugar. Then you consider that open chain structure of the fructose. In our syllabus, we have to consider only the Haworth structure. To write that Haworth structure, first you have to consider the open chain structure and the cyclic structure. Open chain structure of the fructose is CH2OH, CO. This is OH, H, COH, H, COH, H, CH2OH. 6 carbon atoms and as a ketonic group. This is the position, that is ketonic group is at the second carbon atom, CO, ketonic group. This is called second carbon, C2 carbon is called anomeric carbon. It is called anomeric. Anomeric means functional group carbon atom. In glucose, CHO group is present at the first carbon. First carbon is called anomeric carbon. While in fructose, C2 is called as an anomeric carbon atom. The IUPAC name of this fructose is, again, it has 5 OH groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The positions are 1 comma, that is this is the position 1 to 6, 1 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 penta hydroxy, because both hydroxyl and ketonic group is present, then hydroxyl becomes the prefix. Therefore 1 2 3 4 5 6 pentahydroxy. Root word is 6 carbon atoms. For 6 carbon atoms, hexane, last letter E replaced by the suffix for the ketone is ONE. Its position is 2 ONE. This is the IUPAC name of the fructose. The fructose contains how many number of chiral centers? Means these 1 and 6 are not chiral, they are not asymmetric. Asymmetric meaning is, already we have discussed that carbon bonded to 4 different groups, then it is called that is asymmetric or chiral. Here 2 hydrogens, identical groups are present at 1 and 6th position. Hence 1 and 6 are not chiral, only 3rd, 4th, 5th, they are the chiral. That means how many chiral centers? Means 3 chiral centers. 3 chiral centers are possible. For 3 chiral centers, number of optical isomers is considered as the 2 power 3. Glucose has 2 power 4 optical isomers. 2 power 4 optical isomers, while fructose has 2 power 3 optical isomers. The anomeric carbon atom in fructose is C2. This is about the information regarding the open chain structure of the fructose. By using that open chain structure, you consider the cyclic structure of the fructose. In this case also, the 5th carbon atom OH, interact with the CO group, forms CHOH, and 2nd and 5th carbon atom joined by the oxygen atom. Thereby you can write the cyclic structure. That is, cyclic structure is COH. This 5th carbon atom and 2nd carbon CO group OH changes. Here CH2OH. This is the 2nd carbon. This is the 1st carbon. This is the 2nd carbon. 3rd carbon CHOH. This is the 3rd carbon atom. 4th carbon atom OH. 5th carbon atom OH changes to CO group, moves to CO group. Then CH2OH. That 2nd and 5th, they are joined by the oxygen. 2nd and 5th carbon atom joined by the oxygen. This is the cyclic structure. This form, that is, this is the anomeric. 2nd carbon is the anomeric. On the anomeric carbon atom, OH group is on the right hand side, then it is called alpha. In last class in detail we have discussed. If OH group on the right hand side of the anomeric carbon, it is called alpha. Hence this structure is called alpha fructose. Similarly, you can consider the beta. Beta means this OH and CH2OH, they get interchange. That is, OH considered on the left hand side, CH2OH considered on the right hand side, then it is called beta fructose. Then by using these cyclic structures, you can consider the Haworth structure. Most important one, Haworth structure. This fructose present in the 5-membered ring. If 5-membered ring, is present, 5-membered ring containing oxygen, it is called furanose ring. 6-membered ring containing oxygen is called pyran molecule containing oxygen. It is called 5-membered ring containing oxygen is called furan. 6-membered ring containing oxygen is called furan. You have to write the furanose. This is the 5-membered ring containing oxygen. In this 5-member ring, you consider the alpha structure. OH group is on the right hand side, hence it is lies below. Left side OH CH2OH present, hence that is present above the plane OH CH2OH. Then this is the second carbon atom, correct? And second carbon atom, first carbon atom is CH2OH. Then third carbon atom, OH is on the left hand side, hence you have to write above, H below. Fourth carbon atom, this is the fourth carbon atom. On fourth carbon atom, OH right side, hence right below, H above. Next, on the fifth carbon atom, CH2OH above. CH2OH above and hydrogen atom below. This is the fifth carbon atom. Second and fifth carbon atom joined by the oxygen. This is called alpha D. D means an highest asymmetric carbon atom. This is the open chain structure. An highest asymmetric carbon atom, OH is on the right hand side, hence it is called D notation. Alpha D minus. Minus indicates it is levorotatory, turns the plane polarized light in the anti-clockwise. Alpha D minus fructofuranose. This is about the Haworth structure of the fructose molecule. This is in the alpha. To write beta, just you interchange the OH and CH2OH. You interchange on the second carbon atom, you interchange OH and CH2OH. That is, if OH lies above and CH2OH lies below, then remaining corners are same. There is no change in the remaining corners. Then this structure is called beta. Beta D minus fructofuranose. This is about the Haworth structure of the fructose molecule. Similarly, you have to write the Haworth structure of the galactose molecule. That galactose structure, open chain structure, is similar to glucose. This is the glucose molecule. In the glucose, on fourth carbon atom, OH is on the right hand side. It is called glucose. If you interchange the OH on the fourth carbon atom, here OH on the right hand side, OH is on the left hand side, then it is called galactose. Just on the fourth carbon atom, OH is on the left hand side, then it is a galactose. If you consider on the right hand side, then that becomes the glucose molecule. That glucose and galactose, they are called C4 epimers. In last class we are discussed about this one also, epimers. Glucose, and other than that symmetric carbon atom, highest asymmetric anomeric carbon atom, any other asymmetric carbon atom, OH group configuration is different, then it is called epimers. Glucose and galactose are called as C4 epimers. Directly, I will consider the Haworth structure of galactose. Galactose exists in the 6-member ring. Just like glucose. I have considered one idea to write that glucose Haworth structure. That is, we have to concentrate on the OH position. For that OH position, we have considered KK ಕೆಳಗೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ KK. Similarly, you consider that one OH, right, below, above, KK, K. If you write OH below, becomes glucose. Instead of writing below, you consider OH above. This is most important one, and this remains same. Fifth carbon atom, CH2OH above. Remaining corners are the H. Then this structure is called alpha pyranose, alpha D plus, alpha D plus. This is also D configuration, alpha D plus. It is also a dextrorotatory, alpha D plus galactopyranose, alpha D plus galactopyranose. For glucose, we are using code like KK MK, OH groups, OH positions, OH corners only, KK MK. For galactose, KK ME, KK ME, ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ. Like that, you can consider the Haworth structure of the galactose. See, this is the alpha. Beta means to write that beta, OH group on the first carbon atom. You consider OH above, H below, OH above, H below. This is considered as a beta structure. Only on the first carbon atom OH position get interchange. For that OH make me. This is for the beta galactose. This is about the Haworth structures of the monosaccharides. Only about the monosaccharides. Next, you consider that disaccharides. Disaccharides means the condensation products of the two monosaccharides. Disaccharides are the condensation products of the two monosaccharides. During that condensation process, one OH group of each monosaccharide react to eliminate the molecule of water. The linkage between two monosaccharide units through the oxygen atom, that is called, by using oxygen atom, two monosaccharides get joined, it is called glycosidic linkage. That means a disaccharide consisting of the two monosaccharide units. How that disaccharide formed means condensation of OH group of each monosaccharide units by removal of water, and that two monosaccharides, they are joined by using oxygen atom. That linkage we can call as a glycosidic linkage. You consider three disaccharide units. One of the disaccharide is an maltose. Most important ones, that is for 2 marks. Only Haworth structures. Maltose formula is C12H22O11. The characters of maltose are: maltose is a disaccharide. It is a disaccharide and is also a reducing sugar. Maltose is also a reducing sugar, mainly present in the malt. Hence, it is called as a malt sugar. Maltose is called malt sugar. Maltose made up of the two monosaccharides. The two monosaccharides present in maltose are alpha D plus glucose units. Alpha D plus glucose units are the monosaccharides present in the maltose. They can ask like this: name the monosaccharide formed by the hydrolysis of the maltose. At that time, you have to write the 2 alpha D plus glucose units. Maltose consisting of the glucose units. These two monosaccharides, they are joined by using 1,4 glycosidic linkage. The glycosidic linkage exists in the maltose is 1,4 glycosidic linkage. Then directly we will write the Haworth structure. For writing that Haworth structure, consider the glucose units. 2 glucose units side by side. Glucose means you have to remember that OH positions. You have to concentrate only on the OH. That is first one, below, above CH2OH. Correct? Above CH2OH. Above CH2OH. Similarly, for this glucose, below, above CH2OH. This is 1 alpha glucose this is another alpha glucose. These are the positions. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are considered that maltose made up of 1, 4 glycosidic linkage. That was first position of the 1 glucose OH, fourth position OH group undergo condensation. Removal of water takes place. That is, from this OH and OH, H2O removal. Then remaining one is the only oxygen. That means these two elements, these two monosaccharides joined by the oxygen atom. This is called as the 1, 4 glycosidic linkage. Entire structure is called as the maltose. Maltose. This is the Haworth structure. Then the remaining positions consisting of the hydrogen atoms. You mention the hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen. Just you concentrate only on the OH. This is about the maltose molecule. You have to practice. If you practice this Haworth structure, definitely you get the 2 marks. To write that Haworth structure of the maltose, mainly you have to concentrate on the Haworth structure of the glucose. If you're familiar with the glucose Haworth structure and know that 1, 4 glycosidic linkage, then you can write that Haworth structure of the maltose. Then next disaccharide is lactose molecule. Lactose is a disaccharide, formula C12H22O11. C12H22O11. Lactose is also a disaccharide. It is a reducing sugar, mainly present in the milk. It is mainly present in the milk and is called milk sugar. Lactose is called milk sugar. Glucose is called grape sugar. That fructose is called fruit sugar. Then maltose is called malt sugar. Lactose is called as milk sugar. The lactose consisting of the one as beta glucose and beta glucose and beta galactose. Lactose on hydrolysis forms beta glucose and beta galactose. The glycosidic linkage present in lactose is also 1, 4. That is first position of the galactose. And fourth position of the glucose. You have to consider in this pattern only. First position of the galactose and fourth position of the glucose undergo condensation forms the 1, 4 glycosidic linkage. Then write the Haworth structure of the lactose. To write that Haworth structure, first consider the galactose. Haworth structure, beta form. You have to consider beta. Another one is the glucose molecule. This one has the beta galactose. This one has the beta glucose. Galactose means beta means OH is on the right hand side. OH, below OH, above OH. For galactose, on the fourth carbon atom, OH lies above. Then on the fifth carbon atom, CH2OH. Remaining corners all are the hydrogen. This is the beta galactose. Beta glucose means again OH above, below, then above CH2OH. This is the beta glucose. This is the first position of the galactose. This is the fourth position of the glucose molecule. These OH groups undergo condensation. Removal of the water takes place. From this OH and this OH, water removal takes place, forms a glycosidic linkage. This linkage is called 1, 4 glycosidic linkage. Then remaining all are the hydrogens. H, here H, here H. This is about this entire structure we can call it as an lactose. Just you remember that for maltose and glucose are this corner and this corner. If OH groups are above, then it is lactose. If you write in these two corners OH groups below, then constitutes the maltose molecule. Both are similar. OH group at the extreme ends, OH groups are above, then it is lactose. If OH groups at the extreme ends, OH groups are below, then it is a maltose. Both are same, nothing change. In the remaining corners, both maltose and lactose remains the same. Only at the extreme ends you have to concentrate. At the extreme ends, OH groups are present above, then it is lactose. OH groups are below, then it is a maltose. In this way, we can remember these positions of the OH group. This is the lactose. Then last disaccharide, sucrose molecule. Sucrose formula is also C12H22O11. Sucrose, C12H22O11. These are all mainly present in the sugar cane juice. Hence, it is called cane sugar. It mainly present in the sugar cane juice, and it is called as a cane sugar. Sucrose made up of the alpha glucopyranose. That is glucose present in the pyranose form, and beta fructofuranose. The monomers, the monosaccharides present in the sucrose are alpha glucopyranose, beta fructofuranose. That fructose present in the 5-membered ring, glucose present in the 6-membered ring. The glycosidic linkage involved is the 1,2 glycosidic linkage. 1,2 glycosidic linkage. Then sucrose is a non-reducing sugar. The most important, sucrose is a non-reducing sugar. Why that sucrose is non-reducing sugar means later we can study that sucrose is a non-reducing sugar by considering the Haber structure. First you consider the glucose. This is the glucose. For our convenience, I am considering the fructose in this form. This is the fructose. Glucose is in the alpha. Alpha means OH below OH, above CH2OH. This is the glucose, alpha glucose. Fructose is in the beta. Beta means OH above, here CH2OH. Again, while writing that fructose, this corner containing the CH2OH, and this corner contains the H, not OH, no OH group, because already that contains 4 oxygens, 1, 2, 3, 4, only remaining 2 oxygen atoms. These 2 corners contains the OH, but not this corner. Hence, first write here as an H. And for the glucose, this second and third corners OH opposite, that is here below, for this one above. For glucose above, here below. This is the beta fructose. Then remaining all are the hydrogens. H. This is the H, this is the H. We are considered that fructose consisting of the 1,2 glycosidic linkage. This is the first carbon atom of the glucose. And this is the first carbon atom, this is second carbon atom. Second carbon atom of the fructose undergo condensation. OH, removal of water takes place and they joined by the oxygen. This is called 1,2 glycosidic linkage. First carbon atom of the glucose, second carbon atom of the fructose involves 1,2 glycosidic linkage. This is about the Haworth structure of the sucrose. Sucrose consisting of alpha glucopyranose and beta fructofuranose. You have to practice the Haworth structures. Then sucrose is called as an invert sugar. Invert sugar. Invert sugar means sucrose on hydrolysis. Sucrose on hydrolysis forms the glucose and fructose. Glucose and fructose. Sucrose is a dextrorotatory. It is dextrorotatory. Dextrorotatory means turns a plane polarized light in the clockwise direction. Sucrose is a dextro. Glucose is also a dextro. While fructose is levorotatory. Sucrose angle of rotation is 66.5 degree. While glucose angle of rotation is 52.5 degree. Plus 52.5. Plus means turns the plane polarized light in the clockwise direction. While that fructose angle of rotation is minus 92.4 degree. Means it turns the plane polarized light in the anti-clockwise direction. You consider sucrose is a dextrorotatory. Sucrose on hydrolysis forms glucose and fructose. Glucose is a dextro and fructose is a levorotatory. Sucrose angle of rotation is 66.5 degree. Out of glucose and fructose, fructose has a more angle of rotation, that is of 92.4. That means that sucrose on hydrolysis forms dextrorotatory compound into levorotatory in nature. That means that brings the change in rotation from dextro into the levo. This hence that mixture we can call as an invert sugar. That mixture we can call as an invert sugar. The process is called inversion of cane sugar. This is about the Haber structures of the sucrose. In next class we can study the Haber structures of the polysaccharides.